Welcome back to my channel. Thanks so much for being here and thanks so much for subscribing. Today we're going to go ahead and start a layout using this beautiful vintage man collection that is in the Tres Jolie scrapbooking kit. And with that kit you will get two metal pieces, and this is what we're going to be using for the page. And then we're also going to use this beautiful paper that you've already seen on the reveal video. So I just think that this paper is just absolutely gorgeous. I'm actually going to use, I think I was going to use this one here. So we're going to use that one for the page, and then and we may add in some other things too. Of course, we're going to be using some of the items that are in this collection. These are the I guess, I don't know, 3/4 designs. It's basically some tags, some little pockets. You'll get sentiments and some other fun elements that are in this collection. And so I just think these are awesome. And then we're also going to be using these laser cut ephemera pieces that are already perforated for you. So all you have to do is just poke them out, just like so. And how fun are these? Oh my gosh. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to get started with this. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so to get started, we're going to go ahead and we're going to cut off this piece here. So, and I'm going to make like a, this will be the base layer, and then this is going to be the top layer of this. And we're actually going to tear this piece, and then I'm going to lay it on top of here. But I want to make sure that when I tear it, I leave enough space, or tear this piece, when I leave enough space to show all the beautiful images, graphics from this page here. So I'm going to go ahead and get started in doing that. Okay, to start this, I just went ahead and pulled down on one side of the 12 by 12 sheet, and then I went ahead and just peeled off some of the bottom layer there because it was showing a lot of white. The next thing I did is I laid the brick page on top of the base page and then tore downwards. And I made sure that I was tearing enough inward so I could have the images show through that page that was torn, that area there. So same thing I did on the other side where we wanted the other image to show where the little cog was, and like it had like blue and it has a little bit of gold in there. I just thought that that was so pretty, so I really wanted to have some of those images show through. The next thing I did is I tore the bottom page, or bottom part of the 12 by 12, and then I started rolling inward. So on the corners there, you can see me, I'm manipulating the paper and just kind of rolling them in a little bit. Same thing on the inside where we tore, where the images are going to be showing. I just went ahead and rolled those inward. The inks that I'm using around the paper are Catherine Pooler's Midnight Ink and Distress Oxides ink, Speckled Egg. And I just felt that that Speckled Egg gave it the right amount of blue that we needed to kind of just bring in some color on top of that white brick. I really liked how it looked, and it matched perfectly with that blue that is on the paper. So it really is beautiful. Next, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to glue down the little pieces where I rolled inward, and then so we're just going to do each of the corners, the top area, and then again the sides. Then I went back over with the inks just to give it one final kind of color on top of where the rolled pieces are showing, and to give it like a little bit of blue, a little bit of black, and just to give it a little bit of color. Next, I went ahead and placed some glue on the back portion of that 12 by 12 paper we cut up, and just added it on top of there and made sure that our images from the base page are showing. I really like how this is turning out. I think it looks really super cool. And I hope you guys are enjoying this. Okay, so next I went ahead and grabbed some of the little cards that are in the paper collection, and I went ahead and just used two of them and trimmed those down. And then on one of the papers, there's this little piece right here that looks like a card with the butterfly. I absolutely loved that, and I wanted it to be on this page. I just thought it would look really super cute. And so I went ahead and just cut it out. Okay, so here I was trimming down some of the papers, and then I decided I wasn't going to use the orange colored one. I decided to use the white colored one, and I cut that at 4 by 6. Okay, so that way it's actually the mat for the photo. And then on this one where I cut out the butterfly card, or the little card that had the butterfly on it, I went ahead and cut that down to 4.5 by 6.5. So the photo mat actually lays on top of that background piece. Okay. Here I went ahead and used my distress tool to just go ahead and rough up the edges of the cards and the mats that were going to be adhered down to the brick page. And I went ahead and inked them all up in the black ink. And now we're going to go ahead and stick all of these together. So I'm so excited. For the white mat, I just barely inked it. I didn't want to ink it a whole lot, so I just did a little bit of inking on that. So after I laid down the two cards that we had cut out and distressed and inked, I went ahead and laid down my photo mat, and then behind the photo mat I went ahead and added the little clock that is in the ephemera packet, or the laser cut packets. I also added a couple of little tickets behind there, and a sentiment, and the sentiment was the Choose Happiness sentiment. And now I'm laying down some flowers, and then I'm laying down some of the cogs that we have. And I just used my glue, just laying those down right on top of each other. I added some flowers from my stash, and so in the corner there, in the one corner you see the yellow flowers and the blue flowers, and then I added this little leaf with the pearls on the edge there, and I just thought those looked really pretty. And then I grabbed a couple of my Prima flowers and decided to add those as well. Here I decided to go ahead and use one of my glue dots to stick on that little cog because it wouldn't stay. And so I decided to just go ahead and use a glue dot for the back of that to layer that on top of the larger cog down in that left-hand corner. So here I decided to go ahead and I wanted to stick a little cog up on top somewhere, and so I went ahead and glued that down right by that blue flower, and I thought that looked really super cute. And then I wanted to add another cog, and we just laid that right in the center of that clock there, right behind the photo mats. Next, up in the right hand corner, we're going to go ahead and add a little wing embellishment along with the heart laser cut from the collection, and I think that really made a nice touch to this scrapbook layout. Next, we're going to go ahead and add this photo of my grandparents right on top of the photo mat. I'm just going to grab that metal piece up just a bit. There we go. There we go. So now they're underneath the metal pieces, just like that. And there is that. So now I can just go ahead and I can tack this down. And instead of glue, I'm just going to use my tape. I don't like using glue for the back of my photos, so I'm just going to grab some of my tape here, and I'm going to place this, pull this out, just place a little piece right here, a little piece right here, a little piece on the bottom, and then a little piece up on top, just like that. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to bring these down. Okay, just like that. Actually, what I should do is start from the bottom. I'm going to bring it, no, the top. Okay, and same thing here. That can go there. And then this, we will do that. Okay. And so basically I'm going to slide this under here. I have my little tabs set out like this. Okay. And I'm going to bring that underneath that. I'm bringing them underneath the metal embellishments here. And I'm just going to go ahead and put this up just a tad. Just like that. Pull this down so it will stick. Pull the tab of this one so it'll stick down. And then we've got this one here we've got to get. Okay, and that is going to go right there, just like that. So there's the photo that I have. So there is our layout, and I think this turned out really, really nice. I really like the fact that with this I added the flowers to make it a little bit more feminine, and I just really love how this turned out. I love the elements, the metal elements that I used, the cogs and the beautiful wings. I love how this butterfly just adds a little bit of, again, that feminine look to it. And I love how we tore the edges here on this top piece, and so we could show some of the beautiful graphics in this back paper here, the back paper. This turned out really, really sweet. So I hope you all like it. I hope you guys get to try this layout out, and head over to the store. I have all of the links to the store, to the Facebook page, to our Instagram page. And y'all, don't forget to also comment on all of my team's projects. They are beautiful, and you will gain lots of inspiration from them. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Take care, and I will talk to you soon. Bye. Hey y'all, thanks so much for joining me today. Please like, subscribe, comment, and hit that bell for future notifications. Please head over to the Tres Jolie shop where you can find all of the scrapbooking, card, and mixed media kits, and check out the chipboard items as well. Have a great day. Talk to you soon.